Hello, and welcome to A Head Full of Tales. Now today's story is an Irish folk tale, and it started a long time ago, round about lunchtime. Not this lunchtime, a long time ago lunchtime, you know what I'm saying. And a young man had just finished a morning's work, working very hard, and he was about to have some lunch. So he grabbed his sack and he grabbed an apple and a piece of bread and a bit of cheese and he munched. Now, he felt a bit tired, so he took the sack and he rolled it up into a pillow, put it behind his head, leaned against the rock and fell asleep. He was enjoying the sun as it was beating down, but all of a sudden, pitter-patter, 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 started to wake him up. So he grabbed his cloak, as green as moss, and he pulled it over him. But where there's sun and where there's rain, there's often rainbows. And a rainbow hit the rock where he was, and there appeared a leprechaun. Now the young man, hidden under the cloak, could smell the tobacco and the humming he could hear of the leprechaun. So what he did was, he took his hand and slowly from underneath the cloak grabbed the leprechaun by the leg. "Hey, let me go," said the leprechaun. And the young man took the sack from behind his head, opened it up, popped him in, and I'm not going to let you go until you show me where the gold is. "I won't show you where my gold is." "If you don't show me where the gold is, I won't let you out the sack," said the young man. All right, said the leprechaun. "Just let me out the sack and I promise I'll show you where the gold is." So the young man opened the sack and followed the leprechaun all the way to the wood. Now, the wood was full of trees, and the leprechaun took him in this way and that, guided him through a little pathway, and there was a very normal tree. But the little leprechaun said, "Yes, that's the tree." "What? Yeah, I know that's a tree. That's the tree where the gold is." "Really?" said the young man. "Yes, if you dig down about 2 meters, you'll find a pot of gold." 2 meters? "Yes, I'm going to need a pick and a spade for that." "Aye, that you will," said the leprechaun. "Right," said the young man. "Well, I'll have to go home." "I know." And he took off his neckerchief and tied it round the tree tight. Now, leprechauns are tricky, but if you make them promise, they'll always keep their promises. Now listen, I'm going to go back and I'm going to go and get a pick and a shovel. Do you promise me that you won't remove that neckerchief?" Said the leprechaun, "I won't touch that neckerchief, I promise." And the man was just about to go. "Wait a minute, if I go and get a pick and a shovel, do you promise me you won't remove the tree?" "I wouldn't move the tree. Don't be silly, a little man like me removing a tree. That's ridiculous." Okay. So the young man went to go. "Wait a minute," said the young man. "Do you promise me that you won't take the gold?" "I promise you, I will not take the tree, I will not take the gold, and I will not remove your neckerchief." "That's a promise," said the leprechaun. "Right," said the young man, and rushed home as quickly as could, and made his way back with a pick and a shovel. The leprechaun had gone, but the tree was still there, and the neckerchief was still there, and probably the gold was still there. But everywhere that man looked in the wood, every tree had a red neckerchief. And I believe that man is still looking for the gold today. I hope you enjoyed today's tale. Have a wonderful time, and I'll see you next time for A Head Full of Tales. Don't forget to subscribe, ring that bell. Bye-bye.